Safety car now, because that's Valtteri Bottas and George Russell who are out of this race, and they look like they've had a big coming together as well. On board with George Russell, who hits Bottas. Oh. Yes, because he gets onto the grass.
What the f was he doing? Honestly, see a for what?
What the
Are you okay, Valtteri?
Big one. All good.
On Lewis Hamilton going into this race weekend. Hamilton and Bottas at the moment are first and second on the front row as Bottas goes second fastest. But Verstappen can spoil the Mercedes party and ruin their 1-2 as he hits the wall right at the final corner. Max Verstappen hits the wall and pole position slides out of his grasp.
Well, okay, Max?
Yeah. No, he locked the front wheel, look, and he got frustrated. He locked his front wheel on the way in, so that walks the tyre that is not rotating, doesn't give you the right amount of grip.
Lights out and away we go. And there's Lando Norris touched, and into each other goes Valtteri Bottas and Sergio Perez, and that's the Alfa Romeo and AlphaTauri getting caught up as the McLaren spun round with the Ferrari as well. And Max Verstappen, I think, has gone tumbling down the order. Yeah, Max Verstappen has got caught out with that. On board now with Valtteri Bottas, and he made contact with both Red Bulls there.
Bottas took out both Red Bull cars.
Lance Stroll, just arriving far too quickly into the scene. Can go right down to the checkered flag and look at, and it's Max Verstappen! Max Verstappen on the main straight, leading this race, now out of this race. Sergio Perez leads from Lewis Hamilton. That is a 200-mile-an-hour crash for Max Verstappen, and that is also Red Bull's first 1-2 in many a long year, taken out of them as well. Perez on pole, Hamilton alongside him on the front row. Perez gets away well. Hamilton who locks up and goes straight on. Perez leads from Sebastian Vettel, and then comes Pierre Gasly and Charles Leclerc, and Hamilton has gone from second in the race to falling out of the point.
Lando, what do you think about it, Inter? What do you think about it in Inter?
No!
Now, is that the right decision or the wrong decision? We'll only find out at the checkered flag. What Hamilton loses by making this pit stop, will he be able to? And it's now just 4 seconds between Norris and Hamilton.
Verstappen could finish P2 here.
And Hamilton takes the lead of the race as Lando Norris slides off the track and avoids the barriers, manages to keep going, but Hamilton takes the lead. And he is gaining on Max Verstappen. He's going to go for the move here. Lewis Hamilton trying to get into the lead of the race. They go wheel to wheel into the first corner. Verstappen has to bail out. Lewis Hamilton has to bail out Verstappen.
Max, so let's give the position back to Hamilton. Obviously, do that strategically.
Oh, they've touched and they've collided. Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. How much damage on Hamilton's Mercedes? What has happened there? Verstappen being told to give the place back to Lewis Hamilton. Slowed down on the straight. Hamilton ran into the back of the Red Bull. Just what is going on here in Jeddah tonight? Now does come into the pits. Is a little bit slow as well. And there's Max Verstappen. It's wheel to wheel. Hamilton and Verstappen. And this time Verstappen and Hamilton have crashed out. And they are both out. As Hamilton came from his pit stop, rejoined the racetrack. Lando Norris was ahead. And in their desperation to stay ahead and to get ahead, the two championship protagonists have taken each other out of the Italian Grand Prix. Once again, Max Verstappen gets a decent start. Not as good as yesterday. Hamilton is right with him. Leclerc is already ahead of Bottas. Verstappen's ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton's going to try again, this time on the inside. A continent touch. Verstappen is out of the race, and that's a big crash into Copse. Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen coming together. Hamilton continues on. Charles Leclerc now leads the British Grand Prix. way. But for the second time this season, Hamilton and Verstappen clash and tangle on the opening lap, but this time it is ending in dramatic consequences for the championship leader. The merest of touches, but it was enough. And look how the wheel has come loose from the rim as well. The tyres come loose from the rim.
I said it wasn't over yet, didn't I, as they came out of Luffield.
Was there a bit more room to the right that Hamilton should have been finding? Oh no, Nicholas Latifi has crashed, and I think that is at turn 14, and I would imagine there's a set of soft tyres waiting for him to go onto that Red Bull car. Yes, it is. Lapped cars will not be allowed to overtake.
It's not mandatory in the regulations, which leaves Verstappen with a lot of work to do then.
Lap cars will not be allowed to overtake.
Yeah, of course. Typical decision.
It's classic.
I'm not surprised.
Lapped cars to overtake the safety car. So Norris and Alonso and Ocon and Leclerc and Vettel to overtake it.
And it's ending. Wow.
So there's confusion, but the safety car is coming in at the end of this lap. So those back markers allowed to overtake the safety car. We're going to have one lap of racing to decide the championship in 2021. Is Verstappen far enough back? He's going to make the lunge down the inside. Hamilton sees him coming. It's a late lunge by Verstappen, who takes the lead of the race.
Now he's going to go down the outside.
Here comes Lewis Hamilton, though, down the back straight. He's got a slipstream. He almost touches Verstappen. They almost make contact. The championship can only be won by one, and it's going Dutch in 2021. Max Verstappen, for the first time ever, is champion of the world.
Oh my Lord, Max! Oh my God! Yes! Oh my God!
Lewis Hamilton finishes in second place after leading for so long.